So when the final shape dropped, Bungie has seemed to nerf snipers a lot. Now, I can't say this is necessarily a bad thing at all, since this allows me to challenge lanes without worrying about getting sniped through flinch. And this is what I thought for the longest, until I started experimenting. Every single year, I seem to have this obsession with Lawrence Driver for a week and then forget about it for another year. And this is the week I'm obsessed with Lawrence Driver. Now, I've tried to snipe through flinch, I've tried to play aggressive with snipers since the nerfs, and it just doesn't work as well as it did before. You can't just say, nah, I'd win, and just win the gunfight. But this is where Lawrence Driver comes into play. See, Lawrence Driver is a weird weapon because it charges up, so you can kind of predict where your reticle is gonna go, even through a trace rifle shot, as demonstrated right here. And Lawrence Driver might be the new sniper. Bungie, please don't do the same thing. So, first of all, I need to introduce you to a character called Larry Lawrence Driver, or the build is called Larry Lawrence Driver. This is something that I made when Lightfall dropped, and it basically plays around the exotic.
Sir Darachne.
I'm not pronouncing that. Whatever this exotic is called. Now, you gain Woven Mail when activating a grapple, so increased flinch resistance while Woven Mail is active. And the good thing about Prismatic Hunter is that they have Grapple Grenade. Now, the only difference between the two subclasses is that you don't have Thread of Ascent, which is unfortunate, and it's something, and you don't have Widow Silk either, but that's fine, because you are allowed to do something that you don't normally. You can run Void Supers, and you know what a Void Super allows you to do with mods, etc, is put unflinching mods on top of this. So I can run 100 Rezo with triple Void unflinching, and whenever I proc Woven Mail, which is just grappling, I get flinch resist. And this is just one of the things, because Lawrence Driver has 25 zoom, which is 10 lower than any sniper in the game at the moment, because the lowest you can get on a sniper is 35. So, to show an example, I'm not gonna say spill the beans yet, let me just show you the difference between flinch for this build and a sniper, because it's quite significant. Now, here we have a sniper, which I'm trying to shoot through flinch with just normally. It's quite literally almost impossible. It is possible, but I will say it's more based on luck than anything. And now we have a Lawrence. Lawrence, with the Larry Lawrence build, kind of just says, nah, I'd win. Quite literally. Now, I would tell you how much flinch resist you got from actually doing this, because if you check on D2 Foundry, it tells you. So that was tier 10 plus triple, and then if you want to see Woven Mail, they haven't actually listed the exotic itself, so you can't see the flinch resist. But right now, if I'm just gonna go by those numbers, it's 48, which is not that much. It's alright. It could be higher, which it 100% is, but I cannot tell you because there's no way for me to answer you. But that was just the first part. Now, the flinch resist is actually not the most broken part about Lawrence, the shoot through flinch kind of bullshit people. The thing that's bullshit about Lawrence Driver is the fact that you can one-shot people in the body still to this day. Nico, what do you mean by that? A body shot does what? After picking up 3 telemetry patterns, you get a 40% damage boost to Lawrence, allowing you to hit for 186 in the body. But what if I tell you this number is very wrong? Like, very wrong. Instead of doing 286 a body shot, it does 248 to the body. This is true. I saw it in a random game and I thought maybe I had a damage buff. Maybe. This guy wasn't weakened because I didn't do a crit. Maybe I was in a well of radiance. Just maybe. Maybe this was the problem. Maybe this is what happened. I had a 3 times weapon surge. They just were equipped for no reason. I just suddenly had them on with Well of Radiance when I was standing in the middle of the open. Just maybe, because this is the closest I can get to 248 without making them weaken, right? Because if I weaken them, now I do a lot more to the body. That's 30%, but if I weaken them, it's plus 15%. So I went into a private match to figure out this once and for all. Am I schizophrenic or am I not? Now, I can't tell you if this is a bug, but for 30 seconds, you get a 86% damage buff. For 30 seconds. Meaning, you can body shot people at all times. As long as they don't have an overshield, of course. This might be a little bit broken, but if you don't tell anyone, no one will know. No one will know. And I think that's okay. Do you agree? Good. Keep it as our little secret, okay? Because I don't want this to be nerfed, and I don't want people to use it. Do you want to know why I even made this video to begin with? It's because I really like the sound of Florence. Nothing else. Nothing more. I just like the sound. And you want to know something else? You should come and watch me on Twitch right now. I think that would be pretty awesome.